Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got a special one. First of all, before I forget, Happy New Year. This is my first stream of the year, and I'm really happy and proud to bring you something different from a completely different region. Welcome, whoever showed up. It's not saying who yet, so hi, welcome. Oh, Teresa, you're my first guest of my new year. Got two other people. Great, come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Tonight I have a really special tea for you guys. It's from a region that I've never done before. Hey Ma, welcome. It's from a region that I've never done before. It's a tea from Greece. I've never had Greek tea. I kept it, as you can see. It's in a vacuum sealed plastic box and everything. So I have no idea what to expect. I'm gonna get this. Get the water started. Mickey, welcome! Shayna, welcome! Oh, I'm joking already. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my with this Greek tea. Now I don't know. It's Krinos organic mountain tea. I don't know what that is. But it was made from a special leaf. There's a longer name. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. I was reading up on this a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't say it on here. I'm gonna go to the website. It's cheating a little, I know, but I'm never gonna be able to pronounce this right. So I'm gonna have to do it really slowly. Sideritis, Sideritis. I don't know if that's I don't know how that's pronounced, but that's the best I can do. So it does have some medical benefits, which most tea does, but since this is an herbal blend, I wanted to do a little bit of research to make sure. So it's good for the digestive system. It's good for lowering blood pressure. I'm looking at you, Ma. And it's also good for, what was it? There was three. And it's full of antioxidants. So let me see. It was a Detrius is the genus that it is. I don't know if... Well, yeah, it says that there is a wide species, but I don't know what specific one this is. But without further ado, because my water is going to be finished... boiling. Maria, welcome! I'm glad you can make it. I'm kind of relieved. This is my resident expert in everything Greek, because she happens to have her lineage from there. So everybody, welcome Chally once again. Hooray! One hand clapping. Greg, what's up? So maybe you could help me pronounce that word. I'll go back here. It's Sideritis. Sideritis. Liana, welcome. If you could spell that out for me phonetically, I would be indebted to you. Because I have no idea if that's whatchamacallit, if that's correct. Oh, I hope this thing is sealed. Oh, it is sealed. Whew. It gave way a little too much. So yeah, I gave myself a little mini heart attack there. But anyway, at least I opened it up on the right side. As you can see, it's really, really green herbs. I'll show you because it's very flowery. Pam, welcome. I'm gonna pour it out a little bit. Nestor, welcome. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. It's a very, very green tea, but it looks like it's packed quite tightly. So I'm gonna pull it out by hand. Oh, this is really interesting. Ew, I'm gonna give myself a big chunk. I don't know. Usually it's about Usually I put about a teaful, but this is a really, really chunky. I'll show you. Yeah, because this is way too much. I guess this is gonna be okay. I'm not quite sure because I've never dealt with a tea like this before. Just in texture alone. Thanos punch. Yeah, I know it. This is it's starting off to be a very interesting tea because it's not. It's well. Let me move this over because there's a glare behind me. There we go. That's a bit better. So it's not what I'm used to. Usually, you get leaves that are processed and they've been cooked in some way or dried out. This is actually a very. It's like you're drinking the actual flower. Like, look at that. It's like you get the buds, you get the leaves, the stems, everything, and you can't really feel it, but it's a very very soft plant. Like you're drinking the actual plant itself. Now, I know I don't remember if you guys recall when I was talking about the silver needle, and it's silver because you have a lot of those little white hairs. What is that? One good thing about Greek is the word usually sounds like how it's spelled. So Sidereus is seed aerites. Okay, I wasn't that far off. So hooray for me. Now, if you guys look really closely, yeah, if you look right on the bottom, there's like those little white hairs, like they have at on the silver needle, and that is all over. Like even in the bud, you can see it barely, but it's a very very soft plant. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's a furry tea, and it's really really soft, really hearty and wholesome. So I'm having some really high expectations of this. It's going to be a very interesting tea. I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to be processed more. But let's go ahead and pour this out. There we go. I'm going to brew this as a regular herbal tea. Now, I was reading up on the instructions just to be sure. Amber, welcome! Because, like I said, I've never dealt with a tea like this before. This is brand new territory. But in this case, what was that? That's too big of a chunk. I can't read it all. It says to see more. I can't tap it. But it says to grow at high altitudes with little or no soil, rocks, 2, 5, 10, 11. Yeah, I can't read the rest of that. But yeah, like that's what they were talking about on the website. They were talking about the cultivation of it. I didn't read too much into it because I had very little prep time before that. You want to see the flower again? Sure. Let me open up the bag again. Ooh, it's stuck in there. Did I put it in right? No, I put it in wrong. Doggone it. I did this to myself. I put my my box upside down. There we go. I'm gonna have to mark the top so I know which way to open it. Because the thing that I was trying to avoid, I would have done just now. Okay, there we go. Let me pull out one of the buds. I'm not seeing any buds here. There we go. I'm going to try to hold on to this as best as I can, but it's like teeny tiny. I think there's no... So it's got more medicinal purposes, like preventing cold, flu, and allergies, which is really great. It seems like it's multi-purpose. Now you see this has usually has honey or lemon in it. I should check that out. Well, I've already pre-sweetened my pot. But yeah, you can see it's very multicolored here. You have a lot of yellows at the top. It's a little bit out of focus, but it's yellow at the top and green on the sides. So it's an actual flower that you're drinking. Tea, do you pronounce the T? Or do you is the T silent on T-Sai? Because I know that some places you could call it Sai. and nobody would know the difference. I want the actual pronunciation on this one. But yeah, it's going to be a very chunky tea. And 8:13. I want to make sure I'm keeping an eye on the clock. Now this one, since you can brew it between 5 and 10 minutes, I'm not really concerned about the time. I just want to make sure I have some sense of. Oh, you do pronounce the T. Okay, great. So it's T-Sai. Because I mean, in that kind of situation, it looks like a silent T. But I mean, if you're gonna call it T-Sai, might as well call it T for short, right? Ah. That'll be easy for me to say. So I'm gonna go to Greece one day and be like, hey, can I have some T-Sai? So they'll think that I'm like native. Because I can say one word in in Greek. Anyway. I could brew stuff at different times to taste the difference. I could. Had I thought of that before, I would have been more prepared. But no, it's not T-Sai, it's T-Sai. Am I overpronouncing the T? So I want to make sure that I'm doing it. Oh, don't tell me that the T is not silent. So it's just sigh. I'm already failing my Greek lessons here. I'm just like, all I know is I'm gyro, or is it gyro? Tell me, gyro or gyro? I'm sure everybody asks you that. Oh, it's stiff, so it's sty? Sigh? I don't know. Because I don't know how to pronounce a stiff T. So is it... Oh, sty. Okay, so it's sty. All right. Okay, so I'm one step closer to fooling the entire country of Greece into thinking that I am actually a native. So we're getting there. Next year, I shall be their president. Autocorrect would come in handy, for sure. So we're going to go with sty for now. Because, I mean, it's weird because it says T-S-A-I, but it's pronounced S-T-I-G-H. So that's kind of what's throwing me off. I don't know. I mean, I know absolutely nothing about the Greek language, so I'm not even going to pretend. Yeah, it's time for reading Rainbow for sure. I'm gonna be like, butterfly in the sky. I got something in my eye. Oh, God. Anyway. I had it right with sigh. So then why are you... All right, so it's sty. Is it sty with the T? Stiff, sty. I had it right with sigh. Because now you're throwing me off here. I'm going to fail, and I'll never be the president of Greece, and it's all going to be your fault. Oh, your phone is auto-correcting on you. Okay, so I am saying it right when I say sty. That's what I'm hoping for here. Still something in my eye. There's a sty in my eye. Oh, this is taking me to wonderful places. Anyway, so back to the texture. I find the texture very, very interesting because it's extremely soft and it has like a bit of a sheen on the leaf. It's a really long leaf tea, and that usually indicates a very full flavor. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. Oh, you know what? I didn't even stop to smell it. I didn't bother. So let's go ahead and do this now because I still have some time to kill. Hey, Takara, welcome. Oh, I just dropped 3 leaves. That's not good. But I can use it as an example. So this is going to be my sample tea when I want to look at it again. It's not going to go to waste. Ooh, that is really interesting. It's a very soft green kind of scent to it, but it's got like a very floral, a little bit of lemon in it. Ooh, that is really, really nice. I'm loving this already. It's kind of like you're laying in the field. Very robust. Very robust. Really. I'm gonna have to find a place that sells this. I actually bought this out of. I went to the Field Museum, and they had a Greek. They had well, not a Greek, but a Mediterranean exhibit, and so they have like a bunch of they had a bunch of like souvenirs from the region, uh kind of like lemongrass, yeah, but it's actually a stronger, well, I don't want to say it's a stronger lemon scent, but more of a well-rounded lemon scent, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not overpoweringly strong, but it smells like it envelops the air around you. It's hard to it's strong but soft, I guess. It's a furry tea, Yeti. That's a good one. I like that. But yeah, thanks for getting me back on track, Shanna. Yeah, it was from the gift shop at the exhibit, and like this already, I'm just the smell of it is really taking me places. Like, I'm gonna enjoy this one. I know for sure. Okay, so it's 8:20. So I've already had this in here for 7 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out because I don't want to. I'm sure you can't oversteep it, but I'm gonna play it safe here. This is gonna be a very strong steep because it's on the closer side of 10 minutes. Oh wow, this is something interesting. I'm gonna show it to you guys in just a second, but there is a visual change that I was not expecting. There we go. I did it at 212 degrees. I don't think that I mentioned it, but I am now. Okay, so here is the change that I was expecting. Well, I wasn't expecting this, but you could see there's a huge difference in the size, what it was and what it is now. It grew visually larger. Like that piece that I had before that I put in at the top, it grew like a lot. And usually when you put in pieces that are already pretty big, it doesn't grow much more because it's already fully extended. But because I'm assuming the stalks are really thick, they absorbed a lot more water, and so it was able to pull everything out. So it can handle a lot more. Oh, check that out! It's actually looks like it's blooming. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. So you're saying your father used to drink mountain tea, and there's a company in New York that has brought the tea as iced tea to America. That's interesting. I don't know how it tastes yet, but I would love to see how it tastes when it's iced, because it's got a very soft smell, and so that would usually indicate a sweeter kind of taste to it. So I'd be interested in tasting it iced as well. I have enough to do it. There's how many? 56 grams? Yeah, that's enough to brew this several different ways. I want to experiment with this more. Now, you can see, well, it's kind of hard to gauge the size because it's a bit lopsided, but compared to what it was before, you can see there's a sizable difference. Like, it almost looks like broccoli. Yeah, that is like really, It's visually a beautiful tea, and I'm very impressed with this so far. Okay, great. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and send that to me. I'm gonna have to copy and paste that, or you can just send it to me by instant messenger later, and I'll look into it because I have not seen Greek tea anywhere here, and I mean, it never even occurred to me that that there would be a tea specific to the Mediterranean region. Because normally when you think about tea, you think about China, you think about Japan, England, India, and even England. It's not native to England. It had to be brought overseas. So, for something like this, it's you don't think about it until it's presented to you. So, this is going to be a very this is like a wonderful experience. This is the best kind of way to start a new year. With something that's innovative, with a lot of interest brewing. But I'm going to put this down for a second because I want to get this tea. I want to start drinking this tea. it's going to be a really great experience. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Ooh, it's heavy, as usual. All right, now check that out. Oh yeah, I saw it did pop up, so I got it. Thanks. Ooh, my fingers are hot. It's burning. Ow, ow, ow. But check out how green that is. It is a very, very green to almost emerald when it's pouring out. It's not as green as matcha, but it's still kind of yellowish. But while it's pouring out, yeah, I'm gonna need an oven mitt for sure. It's so hard to grab onto. But check out that tea. It's really green and almost golden. It's on the side of yes. I forgot to mention that. It's I read that it's called shepherd's tea because of the way that it was. I don't want to call it cultivated because that gives it the image that the entire industry is done like that. But it became known for it because of the way that it was picked. I promise you, I did do a little bit of homework, but I'm just so excited about talking about it that like the facts that I was checking was escaping me for the moment. Yeah, it does look a little bit like apple juice. Not as brown as apple juice, at least not from what I see. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it's more on the golden side. Hey Ben, welcome. This is actually not an herbal tea per se. It's more like a plant. I'm going to show you right now. It's a Greek tea, similar to silver needle. But whoops, I almost dropped it. So you see over here, it was showing better before. You can almost see the white hairs, but it's a very, very soft plant, very, very extended, and you're actually drinking the flower. I'm trying to hold on to this because it's so hard, so small. But yeah, check it out. That is a very, very beautiful bud right there, and the leaf itself. I've you know what? Let me try to open it because it looks like I might be able to get it open. Ooh, let me put this down. Okay, I'm gonna try to open it carefully because it's still dry. Whoops, I don't want to crack it too much, but it seems like I'm failing. Okay. Oh, looks like it's in pretty good shape. I was able to spare it, but oh, doggone it, it closed on itself. Ah, there we go. Okay. So you can see it's a very shapely leaf. It's really wide. It's kind of thick, actually. Like it's almost like a like an aloe kind of thing, but not quite. Succulents, that's the word. It's almost like a succulent. What was that, Charlie? Get it? Oh, you get it from your local Greek stores. There is there's like a Greek town here. I was there. I was there once when I first moved here. I gotta go back to see if they have this kind of tea. Maybe I'll luck out. I don't know. I definitely want to get more though. But yeah, check out this leaf. It's really, really beautiful. Very vibrantly colored. It's on the camera. It looks a little bit white. Let me see if I can get reflection better. The color shows up better in person, but it's a very, very pale green to white because of the tiny hairs on it. But going back to your question, I didn't forget, Ben. The name of the plant was Siderites. I forgot how you pronounced it. Siderites or Siderites. Yeah, it's the Siderites genus, also known as the shepherd's tea. So, the moment I've been waiting for, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go ahead and drink right now because this thing has been like on the verge of it from the beginning. Like I have been dying, but let's see. Okay, so a seed Arites. There we go. We'll go with that. All right, let's see. Okay, so when it's an actual tea, when it's wet, Siderites, yeah, that works. Let's see if they have that, because you never know. If they do have it at Mariano's, let me know, because I do know where that is at least. If not, I'll just try Halstead or wherever Greek town is. I don't know. I'm still kind of new here. But yeah. Anyway, when it's wet, you kind of lose a bit of the lemon scent to it. Let me see what the leaves themselves smell like first. So it becomes more perfumey. You still smell kind of the lemon, but it gives way to more of an overall fragrance. Like it's hard to describe because it loses the lemon, which is tangible, and it's replaced by something softer. It's kind of almost like a fabric softener. It's very, like, I would put this in my laundry if they had something like that. So it's a really, really soft, almost textured smell. And then you get more of that. It's stronger when it's the tea versus when it's the wet leaf. But it's still really nice. Okay, enough stalling because I still have a whole cup. I haven't even sipped this yet. All right. Oh, that is nice. Well, you don't want to drink fabric softener, but sometimes you're kind of tempted. Anyway, this has, oh my God, this is beautiful. It's more of if you guys know what jasmine tea tastes like, it's really, really similar to that. It's a really soft and fragrant, it's really, how do I describe it? It's perfumey. It's very scented, very wholesome, very soft. I love this. This is like, wow. And there's still something in my eye. It's still bothering me. You see, Charlie, you put that sty in my eye. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. Only me. You know, I mean, I gotta keep things fresh. You know what I'm saying? Fresh like a laundry smell. But yeah, it's very similar to jasmine. If I can find more of this, it's This is like a really great find for me. Like you have no idea. Jasmine is like my top go-to tea for like relaxation and just an overall Cermak Mart that well okay great Cermak there's a Cermak actually down the street from me, so I'm gonna check that out for sure. Once I run out of this, I'm gonna have to run down there and be like, tell me you have some shepherd's tea. But they'll be gonna look at me like, whoa. That's okay. I'm used to getting that look. Anyway, but yeah, this is very similar to jasmine. It's very fragrant. Not very floral in the traditional sense. I got it actually at the Field Museum where they had the Mediterranean exhibit. At the gift shop, like right at the end of it, I walked out. This was the only box that they had, and I was like, I gotta try that. I gotta stream it. I'm gonna bring my people some good stuff, and that's what I'm bringing to you guys. This is actually have a good night, Mickerdoodles. This is actually like very surprising. I was not expecting this kind of flavor because visually it's a very green tea. So I was thinking more along the lines of grass, like the smell of a lawn. But this, like, you can see the flowers, so I was thinking it would have a little bit of a floral petal kind of taste, but it's a stronger tea than I imagined. Like, it's not an overpoweringly green tea. It's barely green at all. It's very herbal. It's very robust and very sweet. And this is like a diamond in the rough. I was not expecting this kind of experience. So kudos to you, Maria, and all of your Greek friends and family and the entire nation. This is the entire country. This is they really outdid themselves. Now, Ma, I don't remember. I don't know if you remember remember vividly how the jasmine tasted that night. But if you picture that with kind of the sensation of freshly dried, how do I put it? Like I'm gonna compare it to laundry again. Yes. I was always glad I did have a good time that day, despite the tea. Whether I would have found the tea or not, but I'm glad that because I didn't fight myself too much. Normally I sit there like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I? Yeah, this time I said, should I? Okay, yes, it's gonna be a good thing, and it turned out to be a great thing. This is gonna be like. This is moving right up the not dirty towels out of the out of the laundry, out of the dryer, fresh towels in your face, motorboating kind of good taste to the Carmen, welcome to the freshness of it all. Like if I could motorboat some freshly dried towels, I totally would. And that was the one thing I never thought I would say when I woke up this morning. Okay, yeah, I'm totally... I'm gonna need a moment. I can't even hold my tea. Hold on. Oh, the visualizations. That's gonna stick with me tonight. Okay. Anyway, God help me, this is going on YouTube and it's gonna be there forever, I swear. And this is gonna come back to haunt me one day in the far, far future. Yes, it's making me high again. And this time, I don't think that euphoria is supposed to be a side effect, but you never know. I'm drinking the Cider-Retes plant. But actually, since this is mountain tea, the mountain tea, you have to go high for it. So there you go. It's a high mountain tea. Yeah, that explains it all. It's because it's picked out of the higher altitudes. That's my explanation, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know. Is weed legal in Greece? Well, you know where to go for Greek food, I'm sure. Yeah, this is the what is it called? The what do they call it? The gah. Now I'm having problems. I'm having problems remembering. Remember what is it? The brain fart. What do they call it? Like the what are the nicknames for weed? I forget. But apparently it's going to my head, so don't mind me. It'll come back to me to me eventually. Mm. Oh, my computer's falling asleep. What? It's true. This is some good stuff, though. I think it's a combination. Nicole, welcome. You're missing out on me getting high on this tea. This stuff is like really, really good, and I'm really, really happy. I'm sure it's not an effect for, it's not a euphoric effect, I think, but it wouldn't be the first time I made a fool of myself on camera. Not by a long shot. But this stuff, it's actually, like, I feel it's uplifting. And normally that's just a side effect of fragrant teas in general. Like, it calms you, it cools your nerves, but also it makes you happy, and it keeps you vibrant. And I think that there's a nice balance going on here, where you have an uplifting of your spirit, and it's like affecting your emotions, but it's not making me hyper in any sense. You know, it's just being. And it's putting me in a good mood. I mean, not that I'm usually in a bad mood, but it's like I feel like there's a difference from when I started this stream than when while I'm doing it. Like, I think it's just because I'm in a good mood, and this is enhancing it. Because I mean, it's a very pleasant surprise. I'm not gonna lie, like, this is something that I was not expecting. I really am. Like, I'm usually in a pretty good mood throughout all of my streams, but this one's got me bouncing off the walls a little bit. Because, I mean, it's like, it's really being very, how do I put this? It's uplifting. You know, I mean, I don't know how else to describe it, but I'm gonna take Shanna's advice, sweeten it with a little bit of honey. Now I've watered this honey down because it was getting a little bit because my room is a little bit cold. It was hardening up, so I diluted it, and now I'm gonna put a little bit in there. See how that affects the taste. And since it's already liquefied, I don't have to stir it too long. But yeah, let's see how it goes. So this is with honey and stevia. I don't even think it needed the stevia. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. The honey actually, it makes it more full flavored. It's enhancing the tea as a whole. You get that honey flavor, but by the same token, it's really making the entire experience more vibrant. And this is something that I'm absolutely like hooked on. I think next time I make this, I'm gonna leave the stevia out, and I'm just gonna use the honey, because this is a very like sometimes honey sweetens it, other times it complements it, and in this case, it's complementing the tea rather than hiding it or sweetening it so that it's not really recognizable. Um, this actually this actually mixes well with the lemony portion of it. Like it brings out the lemony part a little bit more. Um, Nicole, welcome. I mean, Michelle. I know I tried to I try to call you a different name because there's usually one Nicole and one Michelle, and now the previous Michelle has left, but the Nicole is here. So you have to change your name to something more different so that you know I'm talking to you. But yeah, I'm gonna call you Michelle because the first Michelle is already gone. You see how hard it is to keep track? Tonight's blend, just so you know, just to catch you up, is the Greek mountain tea. It's Siderites. That's I'm getting used to saying it. Siderites. It's from Greece. Thank you, Charlie. Our resident equal. Well, no. I mean, that's why I called you Nicole, because I was trying to avoid calling you Michelle. And I remembered that Michelle had left, but the other Nicole is here. So it's kind of throwing me off. But anyway, I'm trying to differentiate you so that you know I'm addressing you. I don't mean to like catch you off guard, but that was my purpose. Anyway, I mean I should just call you Dev, because that would be so much easier for all three of us. But well, actually all four if Michelle was here. But you know, I don't like making things easy for anybody. I'm a pain in the butt. But anyway, yeah, it comes from the Siderites plant. And it's a very, I know you don't care. You're just messing with me. Well, I have to call Nicole by her radio name, and that's just gonna throw me off completely. Because then nobody's named anything, and I'm gonna be sitting here just making random sounds when I address people. I'll be like, "Hey, blah blah blah, welcome." You know, it's not gonna work out. Robalabu, hey, nice to see you. But yeah, anyway, Dev, it's a tea from Greece, and hey, you, that'll work. That works for everybody. Check out this leaf. It's a really long, expanded leaf here. I had to actually open it up a bit. But yeah, it's a long leaf. It's got, you can't really see it, but it's got like little white hairs. Oh, excuse me. That makes it really, really soft. And really, like, it's a little bit like it's similar to a succulent, and I'm really enjoying this taste. It's very fragrant, very almost perfumey, and it's very similar to jasmine tea. So I think you're all caught up here, and the rest of the time I'm just going nuts. But anyway, so you said the honey is what used to be used to sweeten a tea? Oh yeah, absolutely. I can see why. The honey is very complimentary to it. I'm using orange blossom honey actually, so there's a slight tinge of the orange kind of tang to it. It's not very strong, but it complements the lemony part well, and I think that's what I'm tasting. So it might just be that I'm drinking the specifically orange blossom honey versus just regular honey that you would get in the supermarket. Oh, but it's such I mean, I want to venture and say that this is a very beautiful tasting tea. Like, it just tastes beautiful. And I know that beauty is subjective, but I mean, like that's the adjective that comes to mind when I drink it, because it's really, really, it coats your tongue in a sweet sensation of perfume and really, really soft texture. Like, I wish that I could show you guys what my tongue feels like right now. Um, I mean, it's not. It's really hard to describe because this isn't something that you can put into a physical form. Like if I say it tastes like a cheeseburger, it tastes like a cheeseburger. Like you've seen a cheeseburger, you've smelled a cheeseburger, you've felt a cheeseburger. If you're not vegetarian or vegan, you've tasted a cheeseburger. Like that's something tangible. But when I say that it tastes like fresh laundry or it smells perfumey, it's very, very soft coating, it gives a more sensual kind of feeling to it rather than a physical and very like a tangible sense. It's more sensual than tangible. Hey, everybody loves fresh laundry. Well, most everybody, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to know how this is prepared though. You're not gonna chew on a towel. What you do is you take a freshly washed towel, you dip it in water, then you squeeze it, and you just drink the water out of it. That's how it works. I'm gonna totally motorboat the cup. Oh my god. Oh, but anyway, I want to look to see how it's processed because it's not. It doesn't look like it's baked in any way. And it doesn't feel like it's dried for very long. So I'm thinking that there's very, very little process to it. Like this tastes like it's fresh off the leaf. Well, technically it is the leaf, but it's like they just chopped it, dried it out for a couple of hours, packaged it up and send it out. Yeah, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like there's very little effort put into it. It's like, well, I don't want to say effort on the processing side. It doesn't taste processed at all. Like it's picked, dried, packaged, and shipped, and that makes it it's got a really, really fresh taste to it. You think that that's it? Like, Wikipedia. Well, I'm gonna go with Wikipedia on this because it tastes like it's fresh off the leaf, and you can't go wrong with it. I think that this is an all natural tea, and it's organic. So if that's important to you guys, this is a really great tea. I'm gonna see. I'm sure they have a website somewhere after the stream. I'm going to post it like I usually do. If I'm not able to find it, I'll do my best. I'll just repost the link that Charlie got me. So all's good. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they say it's packed with antioxidants. Is there a website on the box? I was looking for one. I didn't see one offhand. But we'll see. I'm sure there is. Like, if anything else, I have, what was it, Krinos. So that's the name of it. I could always look that up online and see where it takes me. But yeah, this is a really, like, I highly, highly recommend this. Because this is some good stuff. Oh yeah, I've had Greek food and it's delicious and it's healthy. Oh my god, this is so good. Like, it's putting me like it's not caffeinated, by the way. So this is going to be good for any time of the day, unless you rely on a caffeine boost in the morning. But otherwise, like, I cannot say anything bad about it because this is the kind of tea that I would drink on a regular basis. High stress day, you can see what it's done for my mood. So I am totally going to do something with this. As a matter of fact, man, I just realized I had my canister here yesterday. I should have waited and filled it up with this instead. But it's already at work. C'est la vie. I'll figure something out. Greek food here is Americanized. Yeah, that's true. Charlie, you'd be the expert. So is the Greek food here Americanized or is it authentic? I mean, I'm sure that what you eat at home is authentic, but generally, I'd have no idea how to pick it out in a out of a lineup. So go ahead, Charlie, take it away. I'm going to sit here and drink this amazing tea. I can almost hear Charlie tapping away. He's like, "Well, now's my time to shine." Tap it, 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 tap it. Anyway, so in the meantime, that's it. Just that 5, 6 words. Like at home, it's definitely authentic. Come on, you can do better than that. This is your time to shine. Oh man, but like in the meantime, this is it's so good. It's like more is coming. Okay, good, good. Keep it up. I'm gonna keep talking about the tea while you do that. But I forgot my train of thought. What was I saying? But yeah, this has like a really, really fresh taste to it. Oh yeah, it's not caffeinated. Jasmine tea is caffeinated, not a whole lot by general standards, but it does have caffeine in it. This is decaf. It's absolutely it's absolutely amazing. Like I can't say that enough. Greek stores are authentic. There is a Greek fast food place here called the Greek Lady. I thought you were the Greek Lady. And she has authentic. Well, whenever I get to Philly, we're gonna have to go. And Angel's not here, but Angel, whenever you see this, just make some room on your couch because one of these days I'm gonna have to go for a visit. If I go to Greek festivals, they are authentic. Most festivals are at churches. Volunteers are older Greek women who are cooking the food, so it is authentic. That sounds amazing. You guys know I'm a foodie. I love trying different foods. I have had Greek food before, but I'm not sure how it compares to authentic Greek food. I'm sure, like, because you go to Greek restaurants in New York, you get a lot of authentic restaurants. So I'm sure I've had something that's close. If there is a Greek fest, yeah, then let's definitely look into that. Hopefully, it's during the warm weather. There are some Americanized versions of food, but not that much here. Okay, great. So it's safe to say that whenever I do get down to Philadelphia one of these days, I'll go for some Philly cheesesteak. That's number one. Get some Greek food. Then some Spanish food from Angel. I'm sure he'll be happy to cook for me because he hasn't seen me. See, I'm already volunteering him to cook. So now he has to do it because that's just the way things are. Sorry, Angel. Anyway. So you guys have any questions or comments or anything you want to talk about? I still have a little over half a cup to go. I'm savoring this. You guys know that when I really, really love a tea, it takes forever for me to drink it because I'm savoring every sip. And that's this tea right here. So go ahead, throw some at me. Oh, I love this. Desserts. Oh, right on schedule. This one's a hard one to classify. I would go with maybe some pie. Maybe I'm thinking pumpkin pie might complement this pretty well. Um, Cookies. What kind of cookie is? Because I know that you love those cookie questions. What kind of cookie? I would go with a lemon cookie for this one. Like the kind of lemon cookie that's light tasting. Um, Maybe even what's that? Not toffee. What's the meringue? Is it meringue? Baklava would, yeah. I think that they would go very well together. Taste of Greektown is in August. Great. That's nice and hot, and I'm down for it. But yeah, baklava. Oh man, I haven't had baklava in a while. Now that I think about it, because it's got like that kind of I don't want to say cinnamony, but like a honey cinnamon nutmeg cupcakes. Absolutely. Well, depending on the cupcake. Cupcake. I don't want to go with chocolate. Chocolate might be a little bit strong. I would probably go with an angel food cupcake. Yeah, delicious. Oh, I love baklava. Um, I mean, it's been years since I've had it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The like the lightness of it. I really like it, and I think it would go well with this. Are topless? Who's topless? No, not on my stream. That's gonna be me. Topless stream. Woo! Show us your teats. Like, woo! Spring break. Woo! Oh God. Oh, the visualization. The visualization. Oh, yeah, I just went off the deep end. Don't mind me. Oh, don't worry, Pam. When we go to Philadelphia, you're invited. You can come and we'll eat a gigantic. Is it a sheet of baklava or a pan? I don't know how it's made. I know it's baked, so it might be on a cookie sheet or a pan or something. We'll eat however it's made. We'll just say bring out the entire thing, and we'll chow down. The kush of tea. What are you scared of? Oh, it's a pan, so we'll say bring out a whole pan of baklava. You're scared of how my tea is gonna change you? Can it be ordered by the pan? Because I'm sure we can do something with that. Mm. There we go. I have to. I'm trying so hard to resist. Do they make pot tea? What do you mean? You have to go pot tea? It's down the hall to the right. Honey walnuts phyllo dough? I'm assuming phyllo dough is like that flaky. I don't know. I'm not a baker. And rose water. That sounds easy enough. I don't want to. I'm trying so hard to resist, but it's not working. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, the flaky dough. I really love the texture of baklava. Mary Jane. Oh, Wacky Tobacco. That's what I was trying to remember before. The Wacky Tobacco. that's what this stuff is. Woo! Wacky Tobacco. What is that? Locumandis? Yeah, definitely. I can imagine lots and lots of butter. Oh, it sounds amazing. See, Charlie, this was your stream. We are covering all of our Greek bases. The only thing that we're missing is like philosophy. So, if you want to talk about Aristotle, we can do that too. Or all the Greek philosophers are now escaping me because the pressure's on. I haven't thought about Greek philosophy in a long time, but c'est la vie. Oh, that sounds amazing. I've never had it straight out of the oven. I've had it like in a diner. It's been pulled out, cooled, and served with a side of ice cream. That's some good stuff. I know that. And the only thing that's coming to mind is Aristotle. Like, I can talk about Greek philosophy when there's no pressure on, but now it's like, now Sophocles, don't ask me what they were talking about because I cannot remember for the life of me. Aristotle and I don't know, but yeah, we mentioned it, so we'll just check that off as to covering all of our bases. Yeah, you should revive the baking days. I say gather around, pull all your family out from wherever they are, shove them in the kitchen, and bake. That is a good way to spend the winter, because it is, I don't know how cold it is out there, but it is freezing out here. So, yeah, bake time. Turn on that oven, work up a sweat. That's what I'm all about. Mm. Oh, this is so good. Hippocrates. Yes. And the Hippocratic Oath. Because I'm a hypocrite. No. All right. Anyway, I'm running low on tea, and we're running low on time. So, guys, got any last questions? Any comments that you want to make while I finish up this puppy? Oh man, thinking about making cookies all day. Yes, I think that this is a sign. And I think that you get your kids, you get your grandkids, you shove them all in the kitchen, in the kitchen, and you all group make cookies. That is your assignment for this weekend. So that being said, anybody else have anything else before I close out? Because my tea is done, and I swear, like, if I keep talking about it, I'm gonna want to make another pot, and that's not something I can handle right now. This is, oh lordy, this is so good. So, anyway, I guess I'm going to go ahead and close everything out. Thank you guys once again for joining me. This has been a very memorable experience. I'll be coming in back next week. I don't know which tea I'm going to be doing yet. We'll see. But in the meantime, on the 19th, I may or may not be streaming because we have thanks, Teresa. We have a work event. So I may or may not stream that day. We'll see. In the meantime, thank you, Charlie, for joining us and sharing your knowledge of Greek food and tea and everything that we needed you for today. I'm so grateful you showed up. Have a good night. Good night, Ma. And I'll see you guys next week with something with the surprise because I don't even know what it is. All right? Bye, everyone.